Hello, I'm Simon Cat, and this is Donkey Kong! We all know someone who picked him in Mario Kart, but where did he come from? And where did Lanky Kong come from? Redneck Kong is real. Essentially, game designer Shigeru Miyamoto made an arcade game for Nintendo that was somewhat inspired by the show Popeye. As in, it was originally supposed to be a Popeye game, but Nintendo couldn't get the licensing. The main character, Donkey Kong, was actually the villain. He kidnapped a lady called Pauline. You play as this obscure character named Jumpman, jumping over the barrels that Donkey Kong throws and rescuing Pauline. Oh wait, Jumpman is Super Mario? There were a few more arcade games. Then fast forward to the 90s when Nintendo partnered with Rare to create the Donkey Kong Country trilogy. Entirely new story, characters, and world. Donkey Kong is now Cranky Kong, and his descendant is the new Donkey Kong and the new hero. Of course, Donkey Kong Country wouldn't be what it is without its main cast of Kongs. There's playable mainstays like Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong, and tons of other side characters, and Funky Kong, who was simply the best. This new take on the series was an instant success because they were fun and challenging 2D platformers and had graphics that were ahead of their time. Something that made the trilogy stand out was how each game had a unique identity from the last. The protagonists would swap out so that the main character of the last game was the protagonist of the next. The villain, King K. Rool, always had a new persona, and each game had a unique overarching setting. Rare continued to make Donkey Kong games for the N64. There was Diddy Kong Racing, a classic kart racer, and Donkey Kong 64, also known as, wait, the DK Rap was part of an actual game? Diddy Kong Racing had hovercraft and plane gameplay for more variety, and even a single-player story mode with a hub world. Donkey Kong 64 is a 3D collectathon, which is all about exploration and shiny rotating objects. Though this game in particular is seen as a mixed bag these days. Rare was then bought by Microsoft in 2002, which led to smaller scale spin-offs and remakes by various teams. And Nintendo themselves doubled down on the bongo peripheral, which was used for some rhythm games called Donkey Konga, with essentially no actual Donkey Kong music, by the way. There was that, and there was Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, a 2D platformer you control by hitting the bongos to move and clapping to jump. Strangely, it was also devoid of most of the established Donkey Kong Country elements. You can also always count on a Kong or two appearing in a Mario spin-off. Eventually, though, Nintendo would partner with Retro Studios to make Donkey Kong Country Returns, the first Donkey Kong Country game in 14 years. Returns also got a sequel called Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, and both games are generally known for being some of the best 2D platformers out there. These games in particular are all about the memorable set pieces and ideas, and that just about covers it. So is that a good graduation speech?
This is a what now?